the crowd goes crazy. I'm thinking, oh, knockout, mad thing. I'm looking around, no one's looking at the fight. Tyson is slowly walking in. It's mad. This just red blazer, and it's. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up.
What's your tail of the tape, bro?
2-0, fam. 50% knockout rate, won by KO. You know what time it is.
How long was the person down for when you killed
78 seconds, bro.
I like this narrative, fam. We're going to keep it. We don't
mad,
care.
but yeah, let's roll with it.
Yeah, let's roll
with it. What's your tail of the tape?
0-0, bro. Yeah, never fought, never lost, really. I'm trying to update my thing to add more to it.
Add more sauce. Just say you have mad sparring, like you're a killer in the sparring gym.
Killer in sparring. Killer. Everyone's felt the power. Everyone. You see mad. Me, yeah? And when we talk about power, we're going to talk about Deontay Ryder today. But before we do that, listen, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, do all of that good stuff. And even, you know what? Pause this video, yeah, and I need you to scroll down, and you're gonna see a link to the tickets for man's live event.
That's right.
For the live pod,
December 7th.
Buy a ticket right now.
I'm telling you.
So pause it now, yeah.
Scroll down. Click. New page. Scroll further. Booking.
That's it.
However many tickets you need.
Get bare, fam. Give it to your friends, because we're going to do a madness, seriously, because me and you be chatting so much. We talk a lot.
We do.
We talk a lot. And
it'd be nice to have some get back face to face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
you know what I mean? Come and tell us we're wrong if we're wrong, and tell us we're right if we're right.
That's right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Obviously, you lot have seen David Hay highlights. You know exactly everything I say about David Hay. It's all facts. It's all true. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's mad still. All right, cool. So, wait, can we talk to the people in their cars, please?
Go on then. Fine. Let's go.
Yeah?
Indicate left.
Yep.
Okay. Wait.
First exit on the roundabout.
There we go.
You don't even need to go that way. Go that way if you're bad. That'll let us know that you support the podcast.
Test your Google Maps, man. Let them find a new route for you. You'll be blessed.
Wait, tell them to do something else. Emergency stop right now.
Let's just clarify for legal reasons that is not an official direction or instruction.
From what? From the Undefeated podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
If you decide to do that, that is your own.
That is your own business.
That's your own.
Yeah, you dickhead. All right, cool. Can we? Because before we get into it, I want to do some shout-outs and stuff.
Let's get some shout-outs popping, man.
Let's go. So, obviously, we always do the shout-outs at the last pod for the people in the comment section. That's why you should comment, because we're going to shout you out in it. Yeah? So, Miguel Navarez. This is sick.
Strong name.
Hear this, though. I spoke to you guys at the weigh-in. In Vegas, by the way. At the Deontay Wilder fight. Let's go. After watching Smith last night, he's talking about Callum. He's not ready for Canelo. The little man walked him down and chopped him down. Canelo will destroy his liver over in 6 rounds.
We're definitely gonna get to this new angle.
Yeah. Then we got classic PES guy. So Pro Evolution original man there. Here he goes. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
If Deontay Wilder wants to keep fighting second-tier guys, then he needs to make his next fight a ladder match to make it interesting. I'm bored of the chaos already. We want intriguing matchups. There should be a point in boxing where you only fight top contenders. That's how it's supposed to be.
Bored of the KOs or sorry, I'm never gonna let that finish. Bored of the KOs already.
He said,
"Listen, some boxing fans get on my nerves, man. Like we could be so spoiled at times. Man said, listen, if a fight goes to 12 rounds all the time and there's draws and all kind of foolishness, man be like, oh, no, that's why you got to knock people out. Man's knocking everyone out. Man said, bored of the KOs already.
Are you moving to one of the fans, fam?
Brother, I'm saying that's a mad thing to say about boxing.
I'll get on the ledge with the fan, fam.
Go on the ledge with my man then, fam. I don't mind.
I'm going to do it still. PS, man, you're on your own, fam.
Bored of the KOs.
That's a ladder match.
This guy wants points victories.
No, but he said he wants the WWE ladder match, fam. Can you imagine Deontay Wilder on the ladder?
Jumping right hand from the ladder.
That person dies.
Death. Straight death.
That person dies.
That's mad.
It'd
be a bad day for him and a good day for me.
All right, cool. So you got Ishan Bahara. I should say that right. Just being Nigerian, even though it's not a Nigerian. You don't understand what the name's like. Pronunciation. Try that one.
Ishan Baral.
Okay, you did worse than me. All right.
It's an L on the end.
No, but it's a silent L.
How can the L?
Wait, he knows his name. All right, cool. Loving the pod, guys.
No
Been listening
disrespect.
to you it's okay. It's like school with register. Listening to you every week on the way to school.
The Australian supply teacher.
Boy, really appreciate the shout out. By the way, I'm 17 and was fighting 20-year-olds. Oh, sugar.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the
Yeah,
son.
the one
Oh,
that
that's the
got
son
knocked
from
out. I mean, the one that got concussion.
Punip.
Yeah, Punip. Yeah, Punip's son. Right, let's go again. Loving the pod, guys. Listening to every week on the way to school. Really appreciate the shout out. By the way, I'm 17 and was fighting 20-year-olds up in kickboxing tournament. Recovered well from the concussion. I see you on the 7th.
Hey.
Bap.
That's
I'll
what
see
we're
you
talking
there.
about.
Get his name right.
All right, Ishan, innit? Done, no Ishan.
Shout out Ishan.
Do you want to do Soul Star? We got to do Soul Star.
Coming in. KG, I do feel that Canelo had so many advantages like the rehydration clause, even though that is something only the IBF enforce. Also, the quick turnaround. I respect Canelo for the win, but at the same time, Kovalev, bro.
It's cool.
It's
fam.
mad.
We're in Vegas.
But at the same time, Kovalev, bro, he's the weaker of the champions, and his age makes Canelo's win not as great as it could have been. Would Kovalev stand a chance with a 6-month rest? Who knows? But I'm 100% sure that we wouldn't have seen such a negative right-hand shy man. He was a shadow of the person in the yard fight. It was shocking to see. If Canelo did to Kovalev to say Bivol or Beterbiev, bro, I would have to call for VADA testing. Nah, I would give props. Also, say for the shout out, dope shows, guys. Big up, man.
Wicked, man. I think
That's real talk. Everything you said there's real talk.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's false.
Yes, it is. But you just love Canelo, so you ain't trying to hear that.
That's right. So, Ruthless D, you man are too funny. Love the podcast. And it's hard. I read this one because it's jokes. It's hella emojis. Go on.
This is a response from Nikimbo, and it's just sunglasses emoji, laughing emoji, thumbs up, fist, fist back. Big up.
All right, cool. Well, you know,
We're in Las Vegas right now, by the way. Like, we just started like this was another week. We're in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
This is happening just... do you know how intense these last few days have been?
It's been intense as hell. Like, we're tired. Like, we're gonna do our best to let you get this episode on time, but allow us in it because we're in transit. We're flying. Do you see what I'm saying? We weren't even gonna drop an episode because we got something special for you guys. But I thought, you know what? Let's not let the fans down. Let's still give them what they need. Shout out all the Uber drivers. Shout out all the cab drivers. Obviously, that are not Uber. You get me? Shout out all the bus drivers.
That's right.
Who else are you going to shout out, fam?
Shout out to the social care workers.
Yeah, I like them.
Shouts out to the postman. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the postman with the one earphone.
And shout out to the man them that get on their delivery driving bag.
Yeah, the Amazon
or
man,
lorry
them.
drivers and that.
DHS.
7:30 setting out and hitting the roads.
Yeah.
Bruv, that's...
All them dons there. Shout out to you. Shout out to anyone that's in Tesco and you got the earphones in right now. Shout out to you. You know
That's
what you
going to
should
be
do?
a crazy coincidental moment when you listen to that and you're in Tesco's. Oh, my...
Do you know what you should do, though? Let me give you some advice. Bruv, drop the milk right now.
I tell you what you do. Go pick up some sweet and salty popcorn. That slaps. Love that.
Right,
You know the
cool.
pink bag? Gusto.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
So this weekend, we've been at the MGM Grand. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, MGM Grand...
Can you do like the when you say you know, like the announcement? You know, when you go to a big fight.
The home of boxing. You know them man maintain that mad note. The mecca of boxing. Bruv, that's
I love that. You know,
a mad note.
listen, it's a mad note, but we're here. You know, and it's like I would say that just being out here feels crazy,
Bruv.
You know what I mean?
We saw Floyd Money Mayweather at a traffic light, bruv. Crossing the road.
I was gassed.
Crossing the road.
Gee, I pointed with my whole 2 hands. I was like, yeah. He was like, and then after, I was like, because my voice is gone, right? So I'm called. You look in here, obviously on the audio and that. You hear it. My voice is gone, yeah. And I was calling Travis, but I sounded like that Kate Winslet in Titanic when she's saying Jack. Jack. I sound like that, bro.
my
I couldn't Travis.
days.
And Travis just walking.
I was walking, I was just like, what is this?
I was like, it's Floyd.
I turned around, I see the commotion.
Oh my gosh! And this is what happened.
Yeah.
He gave me the nod.
He nodded
He gave
back.
me the nod. He gave me the. Then obviously.
So we all turned around straight after that.
Yeah,
Soon
hella
as
cameras.
As soon as I looked in, these men tried to turn the cameras on, and then he slapped down his sun visor. Bow! And I was just like, why is the sun visor so big? Like, I looked in there and I
felt
couldn't see
unsafe.
him. I couldn't
It felt
see him.
unsafe.
I was
It
like,
felt-
how can you see? That's you're driving, Floyd.
It felt unsafe.
You know what I mean?
The car was fast though.
That car took off
Yeah,
like
it took off.
I'm not trying to interact.
He had the other car in the back with the man them.
Oh,
you know,
the secret
the
security
secret
one.
security car in it. Like Floyd is moving around Vegas very efficiently.
And the crazy thing is, like, that must just be so normal to live in Vegas and see Floyd Mayweather just
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah. I thought that was incredible. I just think at the lights,
At the lights, it's like just the least person you expect to see. But hey,
there we go.
This is
Listen,
Vegas.
So anyway, we had all access. We've only taken off our wristbands just now because
Facts.
like having it after the event is kind of stupid.
It's mad nuts. But the thing is, having the wristband, oh my days, you feel like such a flipping. Oh my
Bro,
days.
the authority that I had.
So we were walking around the MGM Grand, yeah. And that sentence for me is nuts.
Yeah.
We were walking around the MGM Grand as they're assembling the ring to prepare
Yeah.
for the fight.
Can I just say to you, when you say that, yeah, we didn't have that authority in York Hall.
Oh no, we didn't have
didn't.
that at your call, yeah, for the
We had
Deontay
to
fight.
queue up.
We queued up, we waited patiently. You know what I'm saying? We sat at the top, at the side, and we just had to enjoy the evening. Do you know what I'm saying? There was no leaving because the seats weren't marked like that. So it's like, we get up, someone's going to be here. So it's like, you just got to hold that wee-wee
You
and just
gotta-
watch the boxing.
So the fact that we are in another country,
Different vibes.
yeah, and moving around as if we own the place. Because
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie, those moments when I went toilet, yeah, and obviously I walk around, you know, like we walk around like ground floor,
Yeah.
yeah, rings like there, like I'm like four rows out, and I'm walking around. People are looking at me like, "Yo, who's that?"
Yeah,
You
know that?
yeah. I give it that Shoreditch swag.
Come on.
Ankles were out.
Come
yeah?
on.
So I'm walking around and I'm like, I'm gonna go through now, and then security's like,
They try to step in.
I didn't even talk to him. I went, and he just moved. He parted like the Red Sea fam.
Telling you, they look away like immediate. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was incredible. Started walking through. Who do I see? Shelly Finkel. I was like,
You see him.
I was like, raw Shelly. Do you know what I mean? As if we are friends, you know?
Yeah.
First name basis. I was like, let's take a picture. Sure. You know what I mean? Took the
yeah.
picture, kept it moving, and I just kept on seeing different people, bro.
Bruv, I tell you the moment which is always going to stick out to me.
Yeah.
Is when Mike Tyson walked in.
Oh my God.
I mean, I didn't expect, because things fighters obviously don't go around saying, I'm going to be at this fight, come down. Nah, they just show up because it's like, I'm seeing the man them fight.
But tell them what happened, because when Mike Tyson
yeah.
did walk
Oh, yeah.
in,
I'm building.
Leo, go on, you do your thing, fam.
Leo Santa Cruz is fighting right now. He's in a long and very boring fight. And the crowd is obviously engaged to a degree because we know Deontay Wilder's fighting next. So the chairs are starting to fill up. And like, I'm kind of just more chatting to you at this
Yeah,
point
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's
You're
like,
like, I want this fight
I
to
need this fight
finish.
to wrap up because I'm bored. And no disrespect to that level of fighting because, you know what I mean?
No,
Salute.
he said, Leo Santa Cruz said
But
that it was a bad
It
fight.
was a boring fight.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, I'm chatting to you. The crowd goes crazy. I'm thinking, oh, knockout, matting. I'm looking around. No one's looking at the fight. Tyson is slowly walking in. It's mad. This red
follow
blazer, and it's Mike. Like,
Iron Mike.
Listen, don't try to act like you can keep it cool. You can't keep
No
it cool.
one did. No
Bruv,
one did. No one
man
did.
was like, yeah, Mike. I didn't even. Why did I say that? I was like, yeah, Mike. Like what? Like, man walked in and the excitement was matched. The excitement was
See
so
the
nuts.
pitch.
We didn't even realize that something happened in the ring that resulted in a point being deducted from one of the
Bro,
fighters.
we don't even
No
know
one
who
knew.
got one. We don't know who got the point deducted. We don't know why, and we still don't know. And we started to ask people in the crowd because no one in the crowd knew as well. It was like,
was
asking
like,
people behind us was like,
Sorry, buddy, I missed it. And I think it was funny because Americans speak way louder than us. Do you know what I mean? We're like,
Yeah.
sorry, buddy, missed it. It's like, okay, cool.
But yeah, so that was an amazing moment. We saw what Floyd Mayweather Senior.
Yeah.
we saw we just saw
Damson Idris was there.
Damson. Do you know what was cool? I ain't gonna lie, I was gassed. I actually believed in my career. So Damson Idris from Snowfall, if you don't know, I'm chilling, minding my own business. By the way, I'm sitting next to Tony Weeks. Yeah, that's the referee. If you guys don't know, yeah, and I was gassed because in between rounds, when in the Deontay Wilder fight, I'm speaking to Tony like, what do you think? It was incredible. And he's giving me like a referee insight.
Response,
He's giving me responses incredible. So then from nowhere, Damson Idris walks past, taps me on the shoulder. He's like, yo, Raw, I see you still. I'm thinking, what? You know me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had that moment, do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, obviously, we have to take a picture. He's like, I'm coming back. And you know when someone says that to you, you think, man, you ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back, fam. He's like, yeah, let's go. Run it. It was like, it just felt like a big moment. You were saying something about being around that many,
I was just
that much
enjoying
money and wealth in the ring.
Yeah, it was sick. It was sick. Like when Floyd walked in, same kind of thing. But this time we were sitting in a different spot. So the cheers and excitement came from behind us. So obviously I turned around thinking that, okay, who's coming in? And I look around and there's Floyd again.
Yep.
Poked his head round and he just popped out again. But the excitement, the fever pitch just around that little corner of the arena.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys, their clout is different.
Way different. But you know what people are here for? They're not here to hear about who we seen and what we thought we saw. They're here to hear about the fight. Deontay Wilder,
Luiz, Ortiz.
Yep.
I just
What
want to
say
say, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I had no doubts that this was going to be the outcome.
I felt different.
I know you did.
I'll be honest with you. I felt extremely different to you. I watched the build up. Yep, and the build up was amazing. Shout out PBC.
Oh,
shout
the
out
PBC,
Fox.
yeah.
It was amazing. You
The
saw
YouTube
you
lead-up
saw the
videos.
training.
Yeah.
You saw Ortiz, what levels he went to. You know, like the conditioning, the fact that we never seen him look so good. Even though he looked young in the body, mad old in the face. Ortiz went to school with my dad. I'm sure of it. Yeah, he looked like he was ready for this fight. And then something told me that because the reason why he lost the last fight is he didn't have enough gas in the tank. So wait, in that one to get it done.
At that age, you just don't just get a bigger tank. It just doesn't. You kind of are who you are when we're talking at these ages. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you want to be talking about, even when an old fighter starts talking about, I'm fitter now, I'm doing things I haven't done before.
Yeah.
That's when it. That's when it gets crazy.
Stop him. Yeah. Wait 1 second.
When you see these old guys, like remember when David Hay was like getting into the last couple of fights, and it was just like, I'm fitter now, I'm doing things I haven't done in years. It's like, bro, that's when you know it's a wrap.
1 second.
Listen,
I'm just going to let you know. I'm being honest. I want to let you know because my team, I'm going to shout out to the team.
For
you
real.
know what we're going to do? Let's do this before we move on. Let's clap for the team.
Let's clap for the team.
Let's clap for the team. Yeah.
Because what just happened there is a true symbol of how much we've been grinding these last few days.
We've been grinding so hard. My main guy
He just fell asleep.
is asleep, but he was snoring, fam. So you only see me doing this quietly under the camera, yeah?
It's like,
Yeah? No, my brother, go and sleep, please. Nah, you've done enough. Seriously, there's enough man here to look after the thing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Nah, we got like... My man was
funny.
doing the loud snore.
It's
Not even the humble snore, you know? He gave us the bare reverb in that snore, fam, and bass. All right, cool. So let's get back into what we were saying about Wada.
So
Ortiz, was it? You said that you can't really
yeah,
go
I was
to the
saying you can't just keep going to the well, and you're not gonna get a bigger well. Do you know what I mean? It's you are who you are at this age. So I didn't expect him to maintain that pace. He came out with a blistering pace, and just thought, right, let me bamboozle Wilder. But it's like the only way you beat Wilder, in my opinion, is knock him out inside 3 rounds because he starts slow.
But you were saying something. What was interesting is I was talking to Travis, and I was like, I had Ortiz up all the rounds.
Yeah.
All the rounds, I was like, he's doing this so lovely. Like, he's fighting this fight. I would almost say perfect. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like what he was doing, he'll back him up, get him close to the ropes, unload I think probably a 3-hit combination and get the hell out of there. Yeah? And I was thinking, you know what? That style, that technique is gonna serve you well. Do you see what I'm saying? It will serve you well as long as you don't get into a real mix up. It like as long as you don't really engage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the problem is, I think he took some good hits in the 5th and 6th. You know, Wilder tried to start. He added more to his just in terms of punch
Yeah, because Wilder's all about confidence.
Yeah.
So that's why he starts slow.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you give him the looks early, he'll get you out there in the first round. But
And
he'll
this is
start
it.
slow and he waits to feel better about himself, it seems like.
Yeah.
Before he starts throwing the shots. Because this fight, you know, a lot of people saying, you know, you said at one point during the fight, oh, he's outboxing Wilder. And I was like, he's not outboxing Wilder. Wilder's not actually trying to box him. He's just waiting. So he's landing shots.
I hear what you're saying, but even
Wilder was
think about that
chilling.
point because even you said to me when the crowd started chanting Ortiz's name, yeah, and it was like late 5th, 6th, yeah, and then you said to me, you said, hey, he might, because that's when the doubt crept into your mind.
Yeah, just because
might
it was
lose this
like
fight.
no, because it was thinking, okay, maybe he might maintain it. Because I was
Yeah.
thinking by now I expected Wilder to kind of get something going.
Yeah, there you go.
But Wilder was very much like laid back, like I'm just kind of coming through
I
and
see
going
where
through the
this one
motions.
goes.
Yeah, but that for me just really highlights how like Wilder is progressing as a fighter now.
He is progressing.
It's
He is
getting to a
progressing.
point where he's like, I know who I am. I know exactly what I do. He's an example of, you know, one man who's practiced one punch 10,000 times.
Yeah.
And how special that is, where it's like, look, you know about my right hand. You've seen the highlights.
Yeah.
You've seen the scouting report. Your trainers comprise a whole game plan, and everything is geared towards stopping this right hand. And guess what? I still land it, and you still get knocked out.
And you know what? I would say that he's
that's
developing that Canelo era.
No, let's not do Canelo.
Whoa, listen, hear it
Don't,
out. You didn't even-
Canelo's not the example.
you
I know
didn't- you
I know
missed
the
it.
point you're trying to make, but
I'm
it's not
talking
Canelo.
about that Canelo confidence. I'm talking about that Canelo confidence. I can say I'm going to move up in weight. And I'm talking. It's the confidence.
Canelo,
You
is
gotta
not-
say that he's
Canelo's
confident.
not the example. I'm sorry, I'm
So
not
he's
going to
not-
accept it.
he's-
Canelo is a result of great timing, great business, very specific conditions.
I think that's very disrespectful, to be honest.
I hear what you think.
But
We'd
it
have-
is what
we'd
it
have to
is.
agree.
We don't have to agree. You think what you think, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
So
You think? End of the day, I think he's getting that Tyson type of invincibility. When Tyson was in his prime, and it was just like, who's gonna beat this man? Now it's starting to feel like that about Wilder, where it's like he walks in the ring, like the atmosphere when he steps into the ring was insane, bro.
But that's how we feel about.
No,
That's how
everybody doesn't have that.
Who's going to be Canelo? I'll wait.
Who's going to beat Canelo? Oh, I'm not interested in talking about Canelo
Okay,
right
so
now.
he's
We're
invincible
talking
as well.
about heavyweight boxing.
Cool,
No,
that's
he is he's beatable. Floyd beat him. There's highlights of that. Watch it if you
Floyd
need to.
had- when he was-
You saw it.
when he was
You
10.
saw it. We all watched it
When he
together.
was 10.
When he was 10.
Floyd, yeah.
When he was on clenbuterol, he still lost to Floyd.
Listen.
So let's talk about the heavyweight division and Deontay Wilder, because that's what happened this weekend. Anyway, Ortiz was in the ring, yeah?
Go on.
And it was like, okay, the fight's starting.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder steps into the ring, and it was like, okay, someone's going to get hurt. There's not many fighters that have that presence. And I think Deontay Wilder's coming to his own, where now we've got to start looking at Deontay and saying, yo, can we start talking about him with respect on his name? Can
Yeah.
we put
Yeah,
him in
and
conversations with all-time greats?
See, that's it. I think there's this victim of the moment, I think, with Wilder. So I do believe in his power. I do believe he's the best heavyweight in the division now. And I wasn't saying that before. Do you see what I'm saying?
I feel like that now as
Seeing
well.
the knockdown up close, I was like, okay, this guy's the best. Literally.
And you know what the maddest thing about this knockout was?
Go on.
Like, normally when you see a guy throw the 1-2, especially like how he does, you know, they kind of get their body behind it,
Yeah.
and it's just the momentum of the shot. Bro, this time around, he was just flicking a jab out, pushing him aside, and, you know, he hit him with the light, fluffy jab.
Yeah.
And on the back foot just went,
Bow.
bow. It's like,
And-
it's
but
like
it was
he
a
just...
feint. It was a fake because he actually didn't even hit him. He threw it
That's
forward.
what I'm saying.
It was like, no, it's a light. It
was a
didn't even
distraction.
travel all the way. Yeah.
It was a distraction
Full
jab.
distraction.
But the right hand...
straight down.
But the right hand didn't have any momentum behind
Yeah.
it. He didn't go crazy. He just threw it like
Yeah.
textbook.
Yeah.
And the lights were off, sweat, bow off the back of it. I was just like, what type of power is that?
This is it. But then I've noticed something about Wilder that I don't know if people have called out so far, just in terms of watching him. Wilder is actually like a confidence boxer. That's his whole, like, if you think about it, in the first fight, is always really different to the second.
That's why it
Yeah.
takes long to get into the fight.
This is it. So let's say now, the first time he fought Birmingham Stefan, yeah, it was a more interesting fight. I would say.
That's when
Stevan had his moments.
Stevan was still taking boxing seriously.
Yeah, Stevan had his moments though in that fight. But then what Wilder realizes when he does fight these people is you can't handle my punches. And even in the press conference, he said to himself, when I hit people, I can see it hurts. I can see like they show it in their faces. You know what I mean? So he's now thinking to himself, for the second fight, he's like, I already know that you can't handle this. Do you know what I mean? Gets them out of here. Ortiz got him really close. Yeah? He knew, can't take it. Now he's fought Fury and he knocked Fury out. So in his head, he's going to fight that fight totally different. Yeah, I mean, and I was funny enough. I think this could be lies, by the way. I was talking to someone really close to the Wilder camp, and he said that, you know, when he's doing the mad swinging, he said he just likes to add theatrics to the fight. He just wants to just it's purely for theatrics.
You know what? I can actually see. I mean, considering the stuff he wears to the ring,
Yeah.
I can see that might be his personality.
Yeah, he says that he knows he doesn't need to be crazy swinging like that, but he's doing it for theatrics. I think that could be gas.
It could be
I mean, that
nonsense.
could be hot air.
Yeah,
but then,
those heated moments, you're not really thinking for entertainment value in the midst of a serious situation.
but you never know because
The thing is,
Yeah, go on.
he must get a kick out of people saying, "Oh, all he does is swing crazy," because it's like, yeah, say what you want. You get knocked out.
Yeah.
Every one I touch goes.
yeah,
Minus a couple, man. So it's like, I think it's time for us to start treating him his career with more respect.
no, I agree. I agree that, but then what I haven't liked, yeah, and I have to be honest, is I think it is that victim of the moment when I'm seeing things like
It's not,
Tyson, Deontay Wilder beats Tyson.
No, but you
I've
know
seen
why?
pictures,
Do you know
Deontay Wilder
why it's not victim of
beats
the moment?
Ali.
It's not victim of the moment thing because there's a plausible, there's a possibility that he could catch one of these men with one clean shot and the fight be
So
over.
you think Deontay Wilder could beat
You don't think he could?
Muhammad
You
Ali?
don't think his one bang could land on someone and hurt them, get them out of here from any error?
Do you think Deontay Wilder can beat Muhammad Ali?
Do I think he could beat Ali? No. Why are you going straight to Ali?
Because that's what I saw the pictures. That's what I'm saying. I agree that Deontay Wilder is a bad man.
I don't think Ali's
I
getting
agree he's
knocked
the
out.
best heavyweight right now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that I'm saying that people have gone a bit far.
No, but there's men that could get touched with that right hand and go.
Many
Ali's
men.
a bad example because Ali don't get knocked out. It just doesn't happen.
Against
Joe Fraser caught him with a madness
There you
sequel
go.
down in round 14. Got up
Foreman.
like nothing had happened.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Foreman.
so Ali's not the example. But other men
There you
in
go.
history could go.
I don't know if you're listening to what I'm saying.
No, you
I'm
went
talking
straight to
about,
Ali.
No, because I said I've been seeing
Well, let's say
pictures.
all right, let's say Deontay
on
Wilder and
Insta-
Tyson.
1 second. I've been seeing pictures on Instagram that people are posting. There's a picture of Deontay Wilder and a picture of Ali. Yeah, and in the thing it says Deontay Wilder wins. I saw another picture. I saw another picture in the timeline. Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson, same again. I said, oh wow, like I get it. So I'm not one to just straight out with the
No,
hate.
they didn't say who. They didn't say who wins. I saw the one you're chatting about. They just put the tail of the tape up and they said who. Like they was asking pretty much who would win,
Yeah.
or is it a time to start taking him seriously in these conversations?
Yeah.
But I think it's not a case of he's going to beat all these guys, but it is time to put him in the conversation because
Yeah.
you have this one fighter that knocks everybody out with one clean shot. It's not like he needs speed. He doesn't need head movement. He doesn't need to do this or that. He just knows that if he catches you, you're going to go. So I'm
Yeah.
like, people like that don't come along that often. He's a rare type of fighter because it's like the power makes up for all of it.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting equation when someone said, is it possible for power and timing to be enough to beat speed and boxing skills?
Mhm.
And I was like, I mean, they cancel each other out.
Wait, so say that again.
Because power
Power
and
and timing.
versus speed and boxing skills.
And what do you say? Are they saying that power and timing wins every time?
No, not every time.
Okay.
But it can cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Because power and timing is where knockouts come from.
Yeah.
Whereas speed and boxing can kind of, get you
Yeah.
through 12 rounds.
And it's very rare you meet someone with that speed and amazing boxing. Again, the only one with the cat-like reflexes is the guy that we saw at the lights. You know what I mean?
Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. So he's the one when I talk about that. And I would say Fury to a certain point until he until he got caught. Yeah, until he got caught. But he stayed out of the way for a good 12 rounds.
Well, no, not 12 rounds. He stayed out of the way for around 8 or 9 rounds when he first got the first knockdown. So
oh snap! I forgot
you forgot about the first knockdown.
Yeah. Oh snap!
So this is what I'm saying. I think
wow.
I really do feel like the Fury fight is going to be round 13. It's going to start around 13. It's not going to be it's not going to have a different identity.
Yeah.
It's going to continue. Like Wilder's confidence
Wilder's
now.
Wilder's going to fight the same way. I think
let's look at it like this, yeah.
Go ahead.
Since that Fury fight, Wilder's fought Brazil, smashed him to pieces in the first round. He fought Ortiz, knocked him away in 7. So like Fury in the time away, he's fought Otto Wallin and another one.
Yeah.
Bruv, he went to hell and back with Otto Wallin.
Don't forget he done the WWE though.
Yeah, he's done all that foolishness. So it's like, you haven't gone away to get better. You've gone away to dance around and flaff about. Yeah. Wilder has stayed at this level of honing this laser shot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, man. Anybody who thinks that people got this thing of the perception of Fury, like, yeah, the better his opponent gets, is just the better he'll be. It's just the way it goes.
I do feel
it's
a bit
only
like that.
so long that continues in your career. If you're not constantly at a level, like I understand people say it with certain fighters, like Derek Chisora.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he needs a better opponent to be at his best. I get it, but if you're not at a point where you can push yourself up, because Wilder's improving.
Yeah.
So Fury needs to improve in order for this to be as competitive.
But what if? So let's just play what ifs now. Yeah. What if Fury beats Wilder? Is Fury the best in the business? If he beats Wilder,
I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Is again still playing what ifs? If AJ could overcome Ruiz and beat Wilder, do we now put him? Do we class him as
without doubt?
Yeah. So right now, Wilder is the man to look for.
Wilder's the man.
He's the man to look for. Do you know, we were doing this thing because it got to the point where I was like, I feel there's no one in this era, yeah, at the moment. No one's shown me anything so far.
You say there's no one in this era, as in
this heavyweight boxing era so far that can beat Wilder. So I was like, can we amalgamate fighters?
But you have to remember
to take him out.
What I'm saying, I don't feel like there's no era in this fight. There's no fighter in this era that can beat Wilder. But I know that Wilder can knock out all of them. But that doesn't mean that no one can beat him. AJ can beat Wilder.
Okay. I want to believe that.
I believe he can beat Wilder. I think if AJ goes back to who he used to be, instead of if AJ fought Wilder like how he fought Klitschko, as in going hell for leather early doors,
but
that's because that's how you gotta do it.
I hear what you're saying.
I don't want to see AJ and Wilder in round 8 and 9.
But do you know, I saw something in that Klitschko fight, and AJ did get caught. He gets caught.
Did get caught, but he got up.
But what I'm saying is Klitschko hasn't got the same power as Deontay Wilder.
I hear what you're saying.
So AJ is always likely to be hit with something special.
That's why I say Wilder can knock them all out. But AJ is the one I trust with the most ingredients to go in with the game plan of knocking this man out in 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And that's why I say that I think I try. Because Fury, I feel like he doesn't stand a chance against Wilder.
In the second one.
You can't have a perfect fight against Wilder. 12 rounds, and he doesn't land that right hand on you. Don't tell me you can do that.
And this is again, we can now say victims of the moment, because
it's not a victim of the moment thing.
So
though.
we said
we're seeing this when 40 plus times now.
When Fury fought Klitschko in Germany, Dusseldorf, an amazing night.
Klitschko's not Wilder.
I understand that, but I'm saying that.
So it's a bad example.
No, you can't say so, bro. It's still Klitschko.
It's a bad example.
It's still
He's not Wilder.
So Klitschko's a loser.
You said when we brought this Klitschko and AJ situation,
so
that Klitschko doesn't have the banger like Wilder does.
I understand that, but it's still not a good example. No, I'm saying that Klitschko couldn't fight him. I said that he made Klitschko
the type of
look
fight,
ridiculous.
Klitschko's not. Nobody regards Vladimir Klitschko as a knockout artist.
I think, but then
so then it's a bad example.
No, can't call it a bad example.
It's a bad example.
You're only hearing some of what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that he went to Dusseldorf and fought Klitschko in Germany, and he made Klitschko look average. He made Klitschko not look like a champion. And many times in the first fight against Deontay Wilder, Fury did that again. So in the first fight, Fury
just
won that
about
fight, though.
survived.
But Fury won that fight.
What,
though.
against Wilder?
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Check box
Yes, he
rec.
did.
Tell me what it says.
I know what it says, but look at the celebration
Check
from Wilder's
box rec
team.
and tell me
look
what
at
it
the
says.
shock from Wilder's team.
We're not doing that because
Fury
that
won the
doesn't mean
fight.
anything.
Fury won the fight.
Oh, that's nonsense, bro.
That's how you see it. But even
Check box rec. Tell me what it says.
When
There's
was
a
arguing,
blue
was we not
D
arguing about
right next to the
Evander
name of that
Holyfield?
fight.
Was we not arguing about Evander Holyfield versus
Yeah, we
Lennox
did, but the
Lewis?
stats.
And what does box rec say?
But the box rec says
What
what,
does
it
box rec
says.
say?
Yeah, so the argument doesn't mean
said it
anything
was a draw.
because it still had the ruling.
So you're
It's
telling me to
still an
go to box
official
rec,
thing.
or
You still
not?
go to box rec, yeah.
And what does it say? It says draw.
Just because people consider it going a certain way doesn't change the facts, and
But
that's what fans of
but
Fury
we're
need to
saying-
realize when they refer to that Wilder fight
So-
as Fury winning
Here we
because
go.
he didn't.
So what we
Why
have to,
would you become
what
a
we have
champion?
to-
Why
what
would
we
you
have to
take the?
acknowledge-
Listen to what
what
I'm
we have to
saying.
acknowledge-
Why would you take the belt
what we
off
have
of the
to
champion
acknowledge-
by just about surviving?
What we have to acknowledge is Travis has some undercurrent for Fury, and he doesn't want to acknowledge what Fury. He doesn't want to acknowledge Fury.
That's nonsense.
There's undercurrent.
There's undercurrent.
There's
What,
undercurrent.
we got personal beef.
Now I won't call it personal beef,
brother- the
but
brother-
you're
listen,
not acknowledging
He's had two big
Go ahead.
nights in his career.
Yep.
One of which was a draw. So one win, and all of a sudden
I don't think
he's the
that's a draw.
greatest top. It doesn't matter what you think. It
does.
actually does not matter
It does.
what you think
It
or
does.
any Fury fan
does.
thinks because it says
And that's
it
the
was a
undercurrent.
draw, and
that's
that
the
is why
undercurrent.
there is a rematch taking
And that's
place.
the undercurrent.
There's no undercurrent.
That's the undercurrent.
You want to argue with facts?
There you go.
Do what you want.
There we go. And 1 second, it does matter what I think because I'm on the podcast too.
No, it doesn't matter what you think because once we
I'm on the
Google,
podcast too.
it doesn't matter.
So it
what,
does matter
No,
what I
I'll
think.
tell you what. Look,
Go
okay,
ahead.
let's balance it out.
Go on.
It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think. The facts say
Yeah.
it was a draw.
Okay, but it could be wrong now.
No, it doesn't because he didn't take his belt.
All right, so let's go. Let's do this now.
What we
we
doing?
was at a fight, yeah. We watched the amazing fight at MGM Grand, yeah. And we saw what's that boy Figueroa?
Brandon Figueroa.
Brandon
yeah.
Figueroa,
Yeah.
yeah. Brandon Figueroa got bust up, yeah. Brandon Figueroa lost that fight. What happened? Brandon
That's
Figueroa.
right.
What happened? He lost that fight
Yeah.
to the fans, yeah.
Yeah, and to everybody else watching,
And to everybody else watching, what happened?
corrupt judges.
But what happened?
It was still a draw. It was ruled a draw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter what we think.
Doesn't matter if it's
what
right.
we
It doesn't
think.
matter if it's correct.
It doesn't.
No, but you're arguing with an opinion versus a
Yeah.
fact, and that's where
But
this
that was
convo
wrong.
can't progress.
But that was wrong. You was looking at
I
me
don't.
like
But no,
corruption.
I don't feel like Fury was. The ruling was wrong. Why
Okay.
would you take the champion's belt by surviving getting up off the ring, off the mat twice, and,
I'm
you
so-
haven't put this man down
And I'm
once?
so glad we got to the point.
That's
I
a-
don't
that-
feel.
that
So
don't-
we're at feelings.
No,
There we go.
No, we're not at feelings.
There we go.
Because this feeling matched up with what the judges thought.
No, yeah, but the judges were wrong.
So you.
I'm glad it's feelings. So that's what it is. And that's the undercurrent I was talking about that's gladly graced itself and showed itself into this room.
Where is this undercurrent?
There's an undercurrent for
You
Fury.
are arguing with the
There's an
ruling.
undercurrent for Fury. I'm
I
just saying.
agree with the ruling.
And one day you'll
so
come
what,
out and then
So
you-
then what matters?
It's okay. We can agree to disagree.
There's nothing to agree and disagree on. The facts are still the facts.
You never
Either
heard,
way,
you never heard Travis with
Either
this
way.
much animosity.
Either
so
way.
we know that something's wrong. But it's fine.
Good question though. What matters?
What's that?
what matters?
What?
The facts or your opinion?
You're still using your opinion though.
My
I had a
opinion-
feeling. You
my
said,
opinion
I feel
is aligned
and
with
it
the
links with
facts.
the facts. But then there was facts in the. I gave you example. There was a fact that Brandon Figueroa lost that fight and they called that shit a draw.
How did I contest it?
But it's a fact.
Yeah,
The judges
and-
said.
but guess what?
He
Your-
drew.
your opinion or
and
my
you told
opinion
me to check box
On
rec.
the ruling
So
means
box rec
nothing.
would tell me that Brandon Figueroa, what do you call it, drew that fight.
And that's the truth.
But it was wrong.
Bruv, this doesn't matter what you. The judges have ruled it. That's what it is officially.
Yeah.
That's a fact now.
Okay.
Their opinion is the ones that
There
count.
you go. So Canelo versus Triple G in the first fight. What happened? What was that? I know. No. When you saw it, not what the judges said. What did you see?
I thought Triple G won that.
There we go. And a lot of the public thought that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so now, even though you can say we know that judges are corrupt in boxing, so we as fight fans are allowed to say.
But I don't feel like the judging was corrupt in that Fury Wilder fight.
And that's the undercurrent. But anyway,
How is it undercurrent
Bro,
though?
let it go.
You are a Fury fan, so that's your undercurrent.
I'm just saying.
I'm not having
I'm
that
just saying,
undercurrent.
I can call
because
someone when
my
they're great.
thoughts.
I
and
can call out
my-
someone when they're great. I'll
If my
call out.
if my feelings align with the judge's view,
Yeah.
what is there to say?
Yeah, because it's your opinion.
Alright, so wait, people could argue that the 10 count
Yeah.
The 10 count was way longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So he was knocked out. And,
Okay.
and the referee came out to say the 10 count doesn't mean 10 actual seconds. It means my count to 10. Sorry?
Yeah.
What's that then?
So are you arguing
So
now with
we
the
all
judges?
so we all have a different
Are you
opinion
now
on what
arguing
10
with
seconds
the,
is.
So you're now arguing with the
What
referees.
boxing is that now?
So we're arguing with the referees count and the referees facts of the thing. The referees facts.
No,
'Cause that to the referee does it.
if everybody has 10 seconds, if you watch the video, when he goes bang, his back goes, the side referees, they start counting, bang, yeah? They got to 4. So when
Yeah.
you get to 4 and you tell the referee in the ring that you're on 4, you start on 5. No, not this ref. He started on 4. So then there was an 11-second count, yeah? So when he gets up at 9, that's actually 10. You can go back and watch it.
Again, it doesn't matter though, innit?
That's right. That's right. Which is
Again, it
why
does-
we're in this
No,
weird
I'm saying,
stalemate
again,
of arguing
no, I'm
about
saying,
opinion versus
again,
facts.
it doesn't matter because, again, like as you said, with that whole counting thing, that doesn't matter because, as you said, is a draw. You're now if you're going with that, then he won. If you're going with what you're saying,
Yeah.
with not that notion of the count was too long, then Deontay Wilder's the winner.
That's
Not
not
exactly.
But that
That's
wasn't
what I'm
the
saying.
ruling.
I'm saying, but you.
No,
I'm saying that
I'm countering your opinion of saying, oh, people feel like it was all right, cool. Well, all people also feel he was knocked out. Doesn't matter. It's still a draw.
Anyway, I see it. I see it different.
Doesn't matter how you see it.
I think it does. It does.
Doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
I see it different.
Doesn't matter how I see it.
It does.
The judges saw it.
Bro, how can
and they
it
ruled
not
it.
matter, bro?
You see it. You read it.
I don't understand. How can it not matter? How can it not matter? Yeah.
How can it matter?
When I'm not digging. No, because I'll stay here. I'll stay here. I'll stay here. I'm not wrong.
How are
I'm
you not wrong?
I'm not. But then, no. But then it's an opinion. It's his opinion.
It's a fact.
Like you're not. Comment section. Okay. Comment section.
I'll tell you what.
Do what you do.
I'll tell you
Comment
what we do.
section.
I'll tell you what. Here's our
Right.
challenge. Here's our challenge for next
Go
week.
ahead.
Yeah. I challenge you to go to BoxRec and look at the Deontay Wilder and
I
Tyson
challenge you
Fury
to.
fight.
I
And look
challenge
at the
you to watch
results.
Tyson Fury.
And
I
look at the
challenge you to watch
results.
Tyson Fury and look at that guy. I challenge you
Look
to.
at him.
I challenge.
I've seen him.
Look at him properly and just and analyze this fighter.
I've seen him. I've seen him.
No, I'm saying look at him again.
I've seen him.
Because
What
there's
should I be looking for?
I know there's an undercurrent.
Where's the undercurrent?
I
Explain
don't
this
want to talk
undercurrent.
about the undercurrent. We spoke about it off camera.
Speak about the undercurrent.
Nah, let's leave it out.
What are we talking about undercurrent? I
there is.
explained my undercurrent with Tyson Fury. He's had 2 big nights in
so there's
boxing.
an undercurrent.
No, my issue with Tyson Fury.
Okay.
He's had 2 big nights in boxing.
Yeah.
1 against Klitschko, where he
Yeah.
won. 2 in which he drew with Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
But somehow,
Yeah.
he's the top heavyweight. His name always comes at the top, and I don't understand why. So that's undercurrent that you're talking about, but we can't explain anything past the Deontay Wilder fight. Explain
fine.
the other big fights, because Otto Wallin and
fine.
all these other fights.
I wasn't proud of Otto Wallin.
Okay, but you're proud of that one night in Dusseldorf in Germany when he
It was
went
a
and
big
did.
night.
Great for him,
It
man.
was a big night.
Great. Well, I'm proud of you and your Fury
Comment
fans.
section. We ain't agreeing right now. You lot need to help us.
Let's go to BoxRec and find out how the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight went. Let's move on. So Callum Smith fought, and this is a point where I got to come off the ledge that I was done previously, because I was talking about he could beat Canelo.
Yeah.
I said it would be interesting.
Yeah.
I was talking about him, being dangerous to guys like Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
And how I didn't
He
want to
still
see
beat-
that fight.
Yeah.
Hell no. Not from that showing against Ryder.
Yeah.
Callum Smith, it may be time for us to just maybe not talk about this guy for a while.
Nah.
Because that was a full-on robbery.
Yeah. Would you not say that in that fight that it was just a bad day at the office? When 2 styles meet,
Potentially.
when 2 styles meet and they don't just don't.
But
connect.
I think, I don't know when he last fought. I need to check on the dates and that. But I think inactivity might have affected his showing.
Mm-hmm.
But he just didn't. He couldn't get anything really going against Ryder. Ryder had a real persistent game plan, and it just seemed to just stifle, man. You know what I mean? Stifle him, and it's just like this ain't what you can't afford to be looking like this.
I think Callum Smith, it's that pressure. You see, like the same pressure that Joshua he had for before the Ruiz fight, and the same pressure that Deontay Wilder's piled on again with this new knockout. As you see, Deontay Wilder keeps fighting fights like 2 weeks or a few weeks before an AJ fight, and he always has the dramatic knockout. Now, Callum Smith is thinking to himself, okay, Eddie Hearn has signed good fighters
Yeah.
in my weight class, and there needs to be. He's going to push one of them. Someone's going to have the AJ position, and then we're going to have the rest. We're going to have the Dylans, and you know what I mean. We're going to have just the rest of the group. I need to be first, and I think with that pressure, maybe he fumbled. You know what I mean? Because we're talking about after this fight, we got a massive fight probably against Billy Joe Saunders. We got a massive fight. Somebody gets the Canelo fight. Somebody gets the. Because now there's a vacant spot.
Yeah.
To go for it, and I think the showing was he maybe overlooked the opponent.
I think because of this, I think Billy Joe Saunders will get the Canelo fight next.
Yeah.
Um,
But I saw something about Tunde Ajayi in the comment section saying he posted a tweet saying that he wants to set up Anthony Yarde versus Canelo.
yeah, I saw that. I don't think I take that seriously, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I cannot see him being the next opponent he wants for Yard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go from Kovalev as a tough fight. Didn't go his way. And you go straight in with Canelo. I think he needs to...
But it makes sense for Canelo, though, to stay at that weight.
Yeah, it makes sense for Canelo, but it doesn't make sense for Yard to go into that fight next. And I say next just because I think he needs to get another night, a good night under his belt, just to kind of feel like himself again, because we don't know how the first loss can have an effect mentally on a fighter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We also don't know what it's like for, say, for example, going back to Tyson Fury, but just briefly, being knocked down in such a dramatic way, how he approaches the fight with Wilder again, because, you know, he's still human, and the memory of being hit and knocked down like that will stick with you. So you always know that at any moment this guy can put me on my back. So you go into the next fight with that ghost in your mind.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to get rid of that. Like, just my own experience in boxing, in my first fight that I had, the sparring was we actually was sparring the guys we were going to fight.
Yeah.
And in the sparring, he clipped me with a good shot. Bow, bang, fell down on my back.
Oh.
And it was because the guy before that I was sparring was I was a lot better than this guy, basically.
Yeah.
So I started to get lazy and do silly things. And I tried to keep that same energy with this dude who was obviously watching what was looking like.
Yes.
Came in, put pressure on me, caught me with a good shot, bow, went down. I got up, I was angry. Now I want to hurt him.
Yeah.
And then I remember the coach cancelling the session, like, all right, guys, that's not how we're supposed to spar. Yeah. And I kept that energy because in my head, I was like, rah, you put me down on my back and we're now going to fight for real.
Yeah.
So the first round, my mission was, forget game plan. I need to make a statement.
Yeah.
So I remember just getting close, grabbing him by the chest and shoving him against the ropes and just going bam, 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 just letting hands go.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to just let him know I'm stronger than you, I'm bigger than you. Forget what just happened. That was lucky. Then I got into my game plan for the rest
There
of the
you
fight.
go.
Now,
Go on, carry on.
and it was the ghost of that knockdown that made me.
Okay. So then going into the Callum Smith thing, and I want to focus on that thing about the ghost, by the way. In the Callum Smith fight, I really honestly feel that he really just overlooked the opponent, because even the opponent's dad said, and I've just got names like it's late. Yeah, the opponent's dad said, "You lot underestimate my son.
Yeah,
you lot think that he's not here to fight. You don't think he's here to get busy, you know, and he's
John
serious."
Ryder.
That's it, John Ryder. You know, his camp was saying, you guys are overlooking him, you know, and we did, you know.
he had a fight in the WBSS against George Groves.
Yeah.
And he put a lot of pressure on George Groves.
Yeah.
He's a real fast and good pressure fighter.
Yeah.
George Groves was just bigger than him, and he caught him with a nasty body shot, and that was the end of the fight. Like, he got him. But you know those liver shots? You get caught with a liver shot. It's like, I just don't. If you get caught on the liver perfectly, there's not really many men who can kind of stay up.
Yeah.
So he got him out of there. But it's like, they probably did underestimate him. He probably looked at that and thought, I dominated George Groves. George Groves dominated you because he was too big, and I'm bigger than George Groves.
Yeah.
So I should be able to just walk you down and get you out of here.
Yeah.
And boy, was he wrong. Because at the same time, you're preparing for him thinking he's minor. He's looking at you thinking you're a tough job. He's probably given the best version of John Ryder that we would have seen.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, man. Callum Smith,
we give him another fight, because
We'll give him another fight,
He's
it's
got
true.
enough in the bank to still say he's somebody.
We've seen
Do you
too
know what
much
I mean? We've seen
positive.
too much because I still think he beats a lot of people in that. Like, I like to see Callum Smith versus Andrade.
Andrade, that's a good
I
fight.
like to see that fight happen, and that will just let me know let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know Danny Jacobs is coming out soon.
Yeah, I think Dan Jacobs is going up to light heavy.
Yeah. He's supposed to be fighting. Well, because Eddie Hearn's about
Chavez.
using his Chavez. Yeah,
But I don't
Eddie-
think that fight is going to go ahead. To be
because
fair.
of the whole
the Vegas
the
situation.
Vegas situation, and was it Chavez is banned in
He's banned in a few places.
Yeah. So I don't think that fight's happening.
To be, I don't really want that. I mean, it probably is a good fight for them to have, but I can't see Jacobs even really struggling with Chavez. Chavez is one of those fighters who I think it's time for it to call a wrap on the potential of this guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're a son of a great, so we're gonna keep giving you chances, but it's like, nah, because you don't ever look great.
we spoke to. It was funny because we're talking about like Billy Joe and all this. We actually saw Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah,
And
that was a good convo.
yeah, it was a very good convo. And his dad invited me to the ledge. Like drop it like how
I can't wait till you post that.
Yeah, but his dad invited me to the ledge, and I just said something crazy, as I do. Yeah, and funny enough, he said that he's gone down.
He's gone down to,
yeah,
yeah,
He's
160.
What do you feel about him going down? To
I think it's best
160?
for him. It's the best thing he could have done. I feel like he only really went to 168 because of the WBSS competition.
Yeah,
Like, he is a 160 fighter, and it's
Yeah.
like, there's no point in fighting guys who are just naturally bigger than you, because sometimes you see him in the ring and the size difference is visible. Like, when he
Yeah.
fought George Groves,
Yeah.
he was much smaller than George Groves. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you need to be in your own weight class. Hopefully the benefits are, now that you've been in there with bigger guys, the
Yeah.
guys at your own size don't
Yeah.
feel that big. So we'll see what he looks like at 160.
he looks happy though. I
Yeah.
will say that, his dad was saying, we spoke to his dad as well, and his dad was saying, signed to PBC now. He's still got the deal. He's still got the deal with ITV,
Yeah.
ITV box office, which is amazing. But everyone seems happy about their situation, and I think one of the key things that I was getting from his dad is they're really gonna map out his career. They've got a long-term plan. And I was saying that there's been inactivity. This could be gas, by the way, because this is just his dad speaking.
Well, Eubank Jr. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
last fought DeGale in February.
Yeah, but he
So
said
it's-
that he tried to have 3 fights.
Yeah, he did say he wanted to have 3 fights this year.
And it people just didn't want to
Didn't
fight
work out
him.
this way, yeah.
So I'll be watching I'll be watching Eubank Jr. And it's funny I said the girl because I worry that if he goes down this road of trying to become a name in America and it doesn't work,
Could become the road warrior.
he becomes a road warrior. Into like Thea Fane spent a lot of time abroad. The
Yeah.
girl spent a lot of time abroad, and then fighting is happening in the UK,
But you're...
and you're just
You're out
somewhere
of the
else.
mix.
And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's hard to really capture.
Do you know why I think it won't be such a problem for Eubank Jr.?
Go ahead.
Because Eubank Sr. is such a big personality and presence in the UK.
Yeah.
And Eubank Jr. has inherited that with kind of very little work in comparison to
Yeah.
how his dad built the brand.
Yeah.
Because Eubank Sr.'s personality, larger than life, drove a lorry around the place.
Yeah.
Done crazy things.
The monster truck.
Yeah, the monster
Yeah,
truck.
yeah, yeah, I
He's
remember
done
that.
so many mad things. He's etched into our minds as a
Yeah.
personality. So if Eubank Jr. was doing anything and Senior was there talking, he's got our attention. So
Okay.
it's one of those things where it's like, for Eubank Jr., it can't really be a bad move.
Yeah.
And it's mad because, his dad's presence is such a big cloud over him.
Yeah.
You don't really get to see that. Eubank Jr. is quite a chilled dude.
Yeah.
He's actually quite chilled. He's quite polite. The only time you ever really see him get wild is with other fighters.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, that's normal.
what you
That's
want.
normal.
Yeah,
That's
so
expected.
like for me, I'm just like, it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic.
I thought it was interesting when Eubank Senior said he's stepping away. He's moving. So when they're talking about training and stuff, he's like he's not at training. He's not at these things. And I thought, okay, that's a new progression. Do you know what I mean? So be interested to see how that goes.
Yeah.
What's that? Wait, there was something I wanted to. AJ's in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
That's the last one. We'll
So
finish
we're 2
on
weeks.
AJ.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about the ghost. Because we're talking about the ghost in your fight.
Yeah. Let's do that now.
So-
Let's do that now.
AJ potentially. How many times did Ruiz knock AJ down? Was it 3 or 4?
4 times.
So potentially there's 4 ghosts that AJ is pretty much.
I feel like it's one ghost because in his mind it was the one punch that did the damage.
The
And
one
the
on the
rest
back
of it
of the
was
head.
the rest of it was collateral.
So he won't think
He's not gonna.
he's maybe hit the mat 4 times. He's not gonna. That won't come into his mind. And
He's
so do you
looking
reckon
at
he's
it like-
he might go into it how you are getting into it and say, I'm gonna make a straight up statement, and I need to let you know this was not right.
I think he's going to do that. I think the first round, we're going to see him come out and do something, whether it's same old AJ that we know,
Yeah.
or he comes out with this new game plan that they've kind of worked on, or whatever, however it comes out. But I think the first round, he's going to come out very differently.
How slim does he look though?
He looks very slim.
I can't wait to see what the scales say about both fighters. You know what I mean? And you never know. Ruiz could have snaked it. He could have just been mad photoshopped
And just stayed
be the
19.
same.
Could you imagine? Imagine if AJ comes in at like 16 stone and a half.
I like to see what his lowest weight has been
I'd
in
like to-
in the heavyweight, but his 6 can.
My thing is though, what does he look like when he's in the ring? Because he's quite a stiff guy.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like even when I see
but
him,
that's with the bulk though.
yeah, I know, but you're not gonna lose all of it realistically. Like he's still gonna be bulky.
He
He's not gonna
looks-
lose.
bro,
it.
he
I know, but if he
looks-
backed his shirt off, he's still gonna be
No,
very
it still
similar.
look like yeah. But I'm saying that
But like even when you see him and he's working out or he's shadow boxing, he's
Yeah.
his head is always very stationary. Like
Yeah.
I look at that, I think that's the part we don't want. That's
Yeah.
like the rest
Yeah.
of it. Do you know what I mean?
do you know
So
what? I think he's done a lot of things that I actually wanted from him. Remember I was saying he needs to go underground, no trim,
grow out his hair.
no
Yeah.
trim, all of that. Like the visuals are there. The visuals are there. It's like you right now are not even caring about how you look.
The
You're
ingredients.
just on it.
The
Do you know
ingredients
what I
are
mean?
good.
It's been silence. Remember, he was out there with the kids and stuff. He said a few silly things like, "If I lose, I'm still gonna box." And this, we're not talking about if Eddie Hearn might,
Nah, it's not interesting.
if no one,
Not
if,
interested
a,
in
if a
that.
promoter, what do you say? If Eddie was to drop me or something like that, there'll be promoters.
Did he say that?
So, what was there was a comment the other day, and he was talking about.
Eddie bends me and another promoter wants me, then he'll be done.
If
Asked him in Sky,
That's it.
to Ruiz, will he be done? And he said, no, unless Eddie bends me and no other promoter wants me, then cool. But if there's an opportunity, then I'm in.
Did you hear that?
wow.
So that's
So if Eddie bins me
Yeah.
and no other promoter wants me, then I'm done.
yeah, but obviously a promoter's gonna want him. It was a bit of a funny statement.
I think it's you
and
know,
it's
but you have to look at the recent statements he's been making though, because he came out saying, "Listen, once I beat Ruiz, I want everyone to bow down at my feet because you
I
lot are
love
saying
that.
how great he is. I
love
want you lot
that.
to tell me how great I am."
I love that.
And I'm like,
Don't you enjoy that gusto?
I don't know, because when I see AJ with the gusto, it tends to not work out well. So far, we've got Dillian White and the Andy Ruiz because the Miller lead up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if I need that. I don't know if I want that.
I think
trash talk.
I think this
I know I've
gusto,
been calling for it.
And I think this gusto is what I'm excited for, and I want to see him turn into the bad guy. Someone's got to be the bad guy in a fight.
I just want to see him turn into whoever he needs to be the best version of himself. So
Yeah.
if that is the bad guy, be the bad guy.
Be the bad
And if
guy.
we were all wrong and you are the super nice media train guy, be that guy. Don't mold to because of the whispers.
Yeah.
That's all it is for me. Like, be whoever you are. We'll sense the authenticity.
Yeah, we'll feel it.
Yeah, us guys and we'll do our bit, but just be yourself throughout, and then we'll see the consistency. So now I'm thinking, if this the bad guy and it brings out the best in you,
Yeah.
stay that guy. If not, go back and be the nice, chase your dreams, focus on success, win all your belts, do all of that, say all of that.
In the day, it's just 2 lions, and we're gonna go to war.
2 lions when we get in there, and who knows, the winner's gonna be a lion. It's like
I love that.
AJ.
Listen, this was supposed to be a short ep.
It was.
But obviously we got into our heated one, innit? Yeah. Still gonna check box rec, and then you're still gonna look at Fury, right?
You let me know what it says on box. Right?
You're gonna look at Fury though.
I've seen Fury.
Come on, man. I'm just like, how you gonna look at Fury? Just look at him again.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at box rec and see what it says. People, we gave you a lot, because we can see that we're mad tired. But
2 hours sleep
yeah.
in 48 hours.
Mad thing. So big up, like, subscribe. We've spoken about the AJ fight. It's happening. Come watch it with us. Yeah, tickets for it is gonna be below. Just hit the link. Come and buy some tickets, man, and come and tell me or Travis who's right or wrong, or whose facts matter.
And we've got a great all facts matter. No, they don't. We've got great prizes to be won on the night of December 7th at our event, by the way. Spotify listeners,
Oh man. So Spotify.
head over to our Instagram page.
No, tell them to pull over
And
first.
hit-
Be safe. All right, pull over first and listen to this.
Head over to our Instagram page
Yep.
and hit the link in our bio. Our Instagram page is the Undefeated Podcast, or go to Eventbrite
Yep.
and type Undefeated Podcast,
Yep,
and we'll come up. We'll be right at the top.
that's awesome. And we talk as if we're signed to Spotify. I think we're just speaking that into
No,
existence.
it's just because they listen on
It's
Spotify.
great. But if you listen on any other DSPs,
You're
you know
also
what to do.
included in
Yeah,
that when we speak
you know
to
what to do.
Spotify.
So, all right, wicked.
Oh, but guys, brace yourself because next week is going to be a very big week for the Undefeated Podcast. We're going to have some special content for you coming.
Watch
thick
everything.
and fast. Please believe. Yeah, we've been working on a very big project for you guys, and we hope you love it.
You see,
Understand? We have
I'm
not
smiling
been
right
messed
now.
around.
It's not a joke.
Nah,
It's
trust
not
me.
like when you see the content, even in the comment section, guess what we done? Yeah, guess what we done? That's it. All right, cool. Wait, hold on. That's it. There's these flip your hat round, please. Yeah, flip your hat round. I think if you guess, yeah, I like that. If you guess correctly and you come to the event, we'll give you that. We'll give, not exactly that one.
You
but
get
the
one of
that's-
these.
It'll say Road to Vegas. So it'll know it's for this. Yeah. So if you guess it right, you know what time, and you come to the event, it's yours. Anyway, that's enough from us. We're signing off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing love.
Have a great week.
Peace. Till next week.